Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Volvo Christian, and welcome to yet another video with Volvo's EX90, but this time with a twist, because I'm planning to test out the towing capabilities of the EX90, or at least get a little taste of it, because I have just rented this trailer here in the background at the Circle K station here in Bergen. My plan was to rent a caravan, but the cost for a decent caravan was like 4,500 Norwegian kroners, because you had to rent them for like 3 days. Even if I just wanted it like for 4 hours. So 4,500 Norwegian kroners, that would be my entire Google AdSense revenue this month. So yeah, we're going low cost, just a taste of the towing capabilities with this cute little trailer. This has a weight of like 400 kilos, so it's pretty light. The EX90 can actually tow up to 2,200 kilos. So this is just a little cute little trailer. But let's connect and get started. So, jumping inside, just want to keep my eyes on the camera as well, so nobody steals it and run. But yeah, so putting it in reverse, as you may see here, we got the full 360. So we can also move and we can zoom in. Pretty nice camera actually. And here we have the backup camera. So just gonna, sadly you can't dip the mirrors on this thing, so yeah. Just gonna back into, let me see here if I can, so you can see the view we got. Just gonna back into, and previously, on Volvo sensors-based cars and previous Android cars, you can get the tow hook bar. And I looked in all the settings, I couldn't find anything regarding more menu functions. We just had front camera, 3D camera, and the rear plus 3D. So I thought of something else. Maybe you have to have the tow bar out. So let's see. Let's see if the kick sensor works this time. Yep, on first try. Okay, so one press here. And then this is full automatic, not this semi-automatic that we had before. Now it completely locks in place. So maybe I can grab a pair of gloves as well, so we can connect this. Probably a lot of smooch and shit on these trailers. So now we got the tow bar out. Let's continue backing up. You see the nose wheel on the trailer are actually broken, so that's why it sits pretty low. But let's jump in again and get started. So you can see here, backing up is not super easy to see the tow bar, but you can see here now we got like 45 centimeters, and I think not the best angle, but I think this should be sufficient. So let's jump out again and see what we got to work with. It would be easier if the nose wheel on the trailer have been up, so that this will be lifted from the ground, then you can really see to really angle it better. But since the nose wheel are broken, I think it's really hard to see this top part here. But let's connect. I will maybe move here so you can see me slightly better. So, lifting it up, pulling the e-brake. Maybe it's a good thing to do. Holy crap. That was a hard one. And then lifting it up, rolling it ever so slightly. Good. And there it's secured, locked in place, and then jumping over again. So we can see this connection cable, one in the trailer, because we need power. Let's see. Connect. And then connection point at the actual tow bar, pretty easy, accessible. Find the spot, twist, and lock it in place. So that's the one thing, and then we need to do this safety wire, this piece of kit here. In case this falls off, then you need to fasten it in this mounting point right here. I can grab a picture of this afterwards because it's hard to see on this camera now, but my phone is recording on the inside. So that's the setup that we got. E-brake off, nose wheel are broken, so that's not any, doesn't matter. But as I said, this is a really tiny trailer, at least in terms of weight. It has 400 kilos, so pretty light trailer, but it's 1.96 meters tall. So this is 174 and this is 196. So we have 12 centimeters. No, I'm sorry, 96. So we have 22 centimeters higher. And I think the wind will affect it more than if it was a heavier trailer. So yeah, but this is, the length was like 3 meters and 66 for the trailer and 196 if I remember correctly. If the numbers are wrong, I can just write it under. But let's get started. Let's see if we can take a light test as well. Jumping inside again. Let's see if we can do a light test. Let's see. Start up the car. Trailer connection. Oh, we had a message there. Trailer connected. Support functions using rear sensor are disabled. Yeah, okay. That is as expected. Okay. But I want to see if I can do anything with the lights. Settings. Because previously there was a setting where you can test the light. You can press a button and you can run outside to see that every piece of the lights of the trailer are working. And I hope it's in here. Light and display. Adjust head up, display brightness, adapt light for left hand. Car modes. Tow mode, sweet. Towing the car. Do not tow the car further than a few cars. Yeah, that was towing the actual car. Okay, not tow mode. Not towing the car with towing with the car. Let's see more. Glove box, boot, SOS. Adjust steering wheel, mirrors and wipers. Locking, it's not locking. It can't be on driving, it has to be controls. Intelligent speed assist, one pedal drive, constant all-wheel drive, off-road suspension. Holy crap, where is this light thing? Lane keeping aid. Okay. Should I give up? Maybe I give up. Controls. Light and display, it was nothing there. Locking is not, it's locking. Unlock, greeting lights, lights. View all. Steering wheel, it's not about the steering wheel. And it was not on more. It was not on steering wheel. Oh, there's no more. Well, there was no view all. Wiper sensitivity, adjust side mirrors. Is it on the driver adjustment? Okay, the camera is still there. Nobody has stolen it yet. Holy crap. Let's see if we can start it all over again. Dismiss. No message. And I can't find it here. Tire pressure, key tags. Okay, so I can't check indicator light. I can't check brake light. So I have to ask somebody to assist me, or I can just use the hazards. And then I can see if everything is flashing in the rear. None of this, there's signal. So we have to do it with the hazard lights. Shite. Okay, the hazards are flashing. We have flashing lights. Flashing lights. Okay, so we have lights, we have power. I'm just going to drive it in the middle of the day, but I would love to see that we have indicator, brake lights. It's super weird that it's not in any settings. Well, maybe I give up. Yeah, I give up. Let's drive it. But my plan is now, I have to just go up to the hotel first. I forgot something there. And then my plan is to drive up to Voss again. We're gonna have pretty hot weather, but in Bergen at least we're starting with 9 degrees, but I'm traveling up to Voss. Sunny and beautiful Voss. Because tomorrow I will do the exact same route, because then I'm traveling home on Sunday. And I will drive from my hotel up to Voss, and I will measure the consumption now from the hotel and up to Voss with a trailer, and then tomorrow without a trailer. Probably on the most likely the same driving conditions, at least, but the only disadvantage now, I was starting with a wet road, but it would be as close as possible to measure how the consumption are affected by the trailer. Even if it's a pretty light trailer, we have some height going on here. But let's see if we can get a green light. But as you see, we have it wasn't that one I wanted. Yeah, we have to take off. Don't want my ISA, intelligent speed assist, always take that off. Lane keeping aid, kind of aggressive. And then there's one thing more we have to do. We don't have to, but I like to do it. Settings, driving, scroll down, safety assistance, this distraction alert. The EX90 have 2 interior cameras. We got one just under the driver display, and we got one in this wraparound console to the Bowers & Wilkins, and they are watching you. There are actually 3 types of measurements these do, and it's just one of them you can turn off, and that's the distraction alert. So if you pay attention to the screen, or if you look at your phone, or you look at the surroundings, then you will get this alert. Pay attention. And then there's 2 alerts that you can't disable, and one of them are if you are tired and you're keeping yawning, then you will get, you look tired, take a break. And the last one are if you have like a medical incident and you just faint. That one you also can't disable, but this distraction you can disable. That was the longest red light. But yeah, up to the hotel. Oh, we have green. Yeah, indicator. And then we are off. See if we can use the adaptive cruise. Steering assist unavailable while trailer is connected. So yeah, you don't have steer assist, but you just have adaptive cruise at least. So yeah, so far so good. We're gonna head out to the highway and then blast up to the hotel. But pretty jerky trailer. Yeah, but either way, I have my license, my driving license, are up to. I can drive like up to 7,000 kilos. Just let these people. Don't need to run. I will just let these people over the road. But I can drive up to 7,000 kilos. So I can drive a car at like 3,500 and tow a trailer with 3,500 kilos. So I have the expanded license. But this is nothing. 400 kilos. But yeah, maybe next time I can manage to find a decent caravan. But yeah, let's take a couple of scenic clips, and then you will probably rejoin me up at Voss. It's about 100 kilometers. It's 1.5 hour-ish to drive. I have now picked up what I had forgotten at the hotel. This Quality Hotel Edvard Grieg. Just gonna do a little U-turn around this place. But I thought I was gonna enter this destination. Vossevangen. I am here in Bergen and driving up to Voss. It's about 1.5 hours. I'm starting with 93% state of charge. I can probably grab a picture of that quickly now, so I remember that. And also it estimates 68% at arrival. Let's see, grab a picture of the whole screen. 68% at arrival. So that's what we got to work with. Start navigation while we discreetly and quietly turn around here. Some kind of event here. But yeah, let's kick it off and drive out on the open roads. Hello again, you're now rejoining me at Voss. Actually, my destination that I had set in the infotainment are actually like 4 or 5 minutes down the road here to Voss downtown. But it was too crowded and it wasn't easy to find a parking lot that could fit the car and also to find a place to have some time and space to make a video. So I drove up here like 4 minutes away to a local school, closed now today since it's Saturday, and more peace and quiet to make a video for you here. But Voss, I've driven now 100 kilometers. And how was it to drive with a trailer? Obviously, there was nothing major to it. It's such a small trailer, only 400 kilos. And yes, we have some height over the EX90, like the 20 centimeters difference, 174 versus 194. But there wasn't anything major. It was just smooth sailing, relaxed, listening to Bowers and Wilkins, yeah, podcast and music. So it was, yeah, relaxful, like peaceful and quiet. But regarding the car, there are 2 things that I want to mention right now that really pisses me off, and also that got enhanced today with the EX90. First of them being the adaptive cruise, because I had the cruise control on for most of the trip now. And on all other Volvos, even my own EC40, then I can, on the fingertips, I can set the distance to the car in front of me. And this is very convenient to have on your fingertips, because sometimes you have different driving environments, driving conditions, wet roads, icy roads, snowy roads, twisty roads, high speed, low speed. It's really convenient to have it on your fingertips. Do you want 1 car length, 2 car lengths, 3, 4 or 5? I think it was like 4 or 5 settings on every other Volvo. But the EX90 are different, because you can't select your own following distance on your adaptive cruise. Apparently Volvo knows better than me as a driver. And then I think maybe they don't need me as a driver. Maybe at some point the driver will be not needed. Sorry, your services are no longer needed. Why can't I select my own traveling distance? That really pisses me off. It's these small things with the EX90. It's such a great car, but these small things are really starting to get on my nerve, like the adaptive cruise. But then we have also another thing that I quickly want to mention. Mirror adjustment. There's no mirror adjustment on the door panels, on the inside of course. No mirror adjustments. You have to do everything on the screen. But there's no automatic setting for dipping down the mirror when you push it in reverse. So when I was driving down here, and then I think I drove straight, I turned in here, and then I backed that way, drove up and backed in here. And during this, when I was backing up, I wanted to see this curve on your inner wheels of the trailer. Both this one and also that one right there. Yes, we have massive amount of space, but sometimes you have a more narrow gap. So I couldn't see that curve in the mirror. I had to go in manually and just adjust it. Go down, please. Oh, such a sophisticated, fancy car, and you can't have an auto setting to dip down the mirror, or just something that's put it down on your left side, like easy. Is it so hard? My EC40 does it better. I can just tap the L, double tap the L or the right, left or right, and then it automatically dips down when I'm in reverse. How hard can it be? Oh, these small things are getting on my nerve with this otherwise awesome car. But okay, let's look at the consumption. That was the main reason, to see what effect a trailer will have, even if it's a light, not so big trailer, just to get a little indication. And I have driven 103 kilometers. I got a consumption on 33 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. That was the consumption today. Sadly, we started on wet roads, like half of the trip, before the roads dried up. We had like 8 degrees in Bergen, and now we have like 15 degrees here at Voss. So that is the conditions. 33 kilowatt hour per 100. When I started the trip at the hotel, the car estimated 68% at arrival. I arrived here with 62% and I parked here with 61%. So it missed by 6%. And I actually had 33 pretty early in the driving part. So I think it should have corrected itself, but it had like 68 pretty long before it dipped to 67, 66. But yeah, it's kind of hard to know what effect this trailer will have on your consumption. So bear in mind that if it says 68, just give it some slack on that one. Don't drive it too deep, because that won't be the case when you arrive. But either way, 33. And then tomorrow morning, I will be driving the same route from the hotel and up here. Or at least I will stop here and log the consumption here. And the consumption on tomorrow's trip, I can just put it in here. This is the consumption on tomorrow's trip. If I'm gonna guess, see if I'm good to guess on the EX90. If it's dry roads and it's peaceful, smooth sailing, I think the consumption tomorrow will be 18 or 19 kilowatt hour per 100. 18 or 19. That's my guess for tomorrow morning. And then 33 right now. And just as a reference, since Voss is slightly higher than Bergen, I will also put in the consumption now on my way back to Bergen, because I will instantly just turn around now, grab some food in Voss, and then head back to Bergen to deliver the trailer back to Circle K. And here's the consumption on my way back. So let me have 3 consumption numbers. Current now, 33. Tomorrow morning without the trailer, and this trip on the way back. I hope this was meaningful to watch. But yeah, maybe next time I will get a real caravan. Maybe I have to reach out to some of my acquaintances to see if I can borrow a caravan. That would be nice. And then test the EX90 more properly on a really heavy caravan and long. This was like a little taste test in your local grocery store. But I think that was it. Sunny day here at Voss. Time to grab some food, grab a picture or two, and then it's out. But thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this short trailer video with the EX90. And now it's time to head back. Open sesame. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.